Welcome everyone. Today we're going to talk about money in relationships, one of the most important chats you can have together. Money doesn't have to cause problems. If you talk about it openly and work as a team, it can actually show your love, build trust, make your bond stronger, and help you plan for a secure future. Lots of couples avoid talking about money, and that often leads to misunderstandings and stress. But this conversation can actually be a great chance to grow. This guide will give you a simple way to have good money talks, turn money from a possible headache into a shared strength, and build a strong foundation for a more resilient and successful partnership. Why is talking about money an act of love? Before we dive into the how, it's key to understand the why. Financial transparency isn't just about numbers. It's about building a life together based on trust and shared values. The stakes are high, but the rewards are even higher. Sometimes the cost of silence is just too high. Avoiding financial topics can have a significant and negative impact on a relationship. These aren't just statistics. They reflect the reality that money is tied to our deepest feelings of security, freedom, and trust. That's why these arguments feel so intense and are so hard to resolve. Financial disagreements are among the most common sources of conflict in relationships. 1 in 3 people in a partnership identify money as a reason for arguments, and for younger couples aged 18 to 24, it's almost half. While money may not be the most frequent topic of disputes, those about finances tend to be the most intense and difficult to resolve. At the same time, they are a strong warning sign. Couples who frequently argue about money are almost 3 times more likely to break up or divorce than those who dispute finances less often. On the other hand, couples who adopt the habit of discussing their finances openly and honestly unlock significant benefits for their relationship. Open communication transforms money from a battlefield into a tool for teamwork. Couples who can talk about money openly and respectfully experience less tension and more security. Such conversations increase happiness, satisfaction, and closeness in the relationship and help them feel more confident in their shared financial plan and during unexpected situations. They are also the first step towards setting common goals, from vacations to retirement. These conversations build trust, teach compromise, and strengthen your bond. Start not with numbers, but with personal stories, desires, and concerns. The numbers can come later. The 5 foundational money conversations. Think of these chats as a journey of discovery, not an interrogation. The goal is to understand each other's views, what you value, and your dreams so you can build a shared financial life that works for both of you. Conversation number 1. Uncovering your money stories. Everyone has a money story or a set of money scripts. These are unconscious beliefs about money that they formed as kids, and they affect how they handle money as adults. Our upbringing and past experiences really shape how we feel about saving, spending, and being financially secure. Understanding your partner's past is the first step to understanding their habits now. I suggest you sit down together and ask each other the following questions. Listen without judging and with real curiosity. Sit down together and ask each other questions like these. How were you raised when it came to money? Was money a source of stress or security? What important money lessons did your parents teach you? What's your strongest or earliest memory about money? Questions like these reveal hidden beliefs, rules, and feelings about money that shape your spending and saving habits today. Conversation number 2. This conversation is about putting all your financial cards on the table in a safe, non-judgmental space. Being completely open is key because each of your financial situations affects your shared future. From whether you'll qualify for a mortgage to how you'll save for retirement together. Use these questions as a guide to share your financial picture. First, talk about income and assets. What's your yearly income and what savings, investments, or property do you bring into the relationship? Then move on to debts. What loans and credit cards do you have? How much do you owe? And what are the interest rates? Also, touch on your credit score. What is it? And do you check it regularly? Finally, talk about spending habits. Are you more of a spender or a saver? And what do you usually spend your extra money on? Conversation number 3. Dreaming together. Aligning your goals. With a clear picture of your past and present, it's time to look ahead. Understanding your shared goals gives you the motivation to create a financial plan and provides a powerful why for your money decisions. Talk together about your goals across different time frames. Start with short-term goals for the next 1 to 3 years. What bigger purchases or experiences do you want to plan for? Like a vacation, a new car, or home renovations. Then move to long-term goals for 5 years and beyond. What does your ideal future look like? Does it include buying a house, starting a family, changing careers, or moving? Finally, touch on retirement. At what age would you like to retire? And what kind of lifestyle do you imagine for yourselves? This conversation will help you align expectations and start planning your shared journey toward these goals. Conversation number 4. Your risk and security compass. It's totally normal for partners to feel differently about financial risk. Some people are more adventurous investors, while others prefer security and protecting their money. These differences, your risk tolerance, affect how you invest and how you spend. It's important to recognize them and learn to work with them so both of you feel secure. I suggest you each do a simple risk tolerance assessment on your own first. This will help you separate your current emotions from your long-term tendencies. For example, the fear you feel after a market drop. Then talk together about why you view risk the way you do, how your money stories, past experiences, and future worries play into it. Finally, try to find common ground. Agree on shared priorities and set up an investment strategy that makes both of you feel respected. For example, a small play money amount for bolder investments for one, while the other keeps most of their money in safer, low-risk investments. Conversation number 5. Building our financial safety net. Life is unpredictable. A strong financial safety net makes sure that an unexpected event, like losing a job, a health emergency, or a death, doesn't turn into a financial disaster. It's about protecting each other and the life you're building. Talk together about what makes up your financial safety net. Do you have an emergency fund that would cover at least 3 months of expenses? Do you need life insurance to protect your family if something happens to one of you? And are you clear about how your assets and care will be handled if you can't make those decisions yourself someday? Building your financial teamwork system. Once you've agreed on your values and goals, you need a system to bring your plan to life. This means creating a practical way to manage your income, spending, and debts together. 1. Structuring your accounts. Joint, separate, or a mix. There are 3 main ways for couples to handle their bank accounts. The right choice is the one that best fits your relationship, how much each of you earns, and what makes you both comfortable. In relationships, there are 3 basic ways to handle money. Some couples choose to combine everything, sharing all their money. This makes them feel more like a team, especially if they earn similar amounts and have similar money values. Others prefer to keep their money completely separate, especially if they want more personal freedom. A middle ground is the yours, mine, and ours approach, which combines a shared budget with some personal money for each partner. 1. Splitting expenses. The fairness formula. A 50-50 split is simple, but it might not be fair if one person earns a lot more than the other. A proportional split means each person contributes a percentage based on their share of the household's total income. For example, Jana earns 42,000 euros a year and Peter earns 63,000 euros a year. Together, that's 105,000 euros. Jana's share of the income is 40% and Peter's share is 60%. If their shared monthly expenses are 2,500 euros, Jana contributes 1,000 euros and Peter contributes 1,500 euros. 1. Fighting debt as a team. If one or both partners have debt, it's a shared challenge. Creating a joint plan to pay it off can make your relationship stronger and help you reach your other financial goals faster. Be open and share all the details of your debts, including how much you owe and the interest rates. Together create a single repayment strategy, whether you use the avalanche method or the snowball method, whatever works best for you. See debt as a shared goal, not your problem or my problem. And finally, set up automatic payments to avoid late fees and unnecessary stress. 1. Make it a habit. Money dates. Plan a regular easygoing meeting where you talk about your finances over coffee, a glass of wine, or your favorite meal. Once a month is ideal. By creating a system that works for you, you're turning abstract goals into real actions and transforming your financial life into a source of teamwork and shared success. Talking about money isn't a one-time thing, it's an ongoing journey. These talks and simple systems are just tools to help you walk your financial path together. As your lives change, your jobs, your family, your dreams, your money plan will need to change too. By promising to talk openly, respect each other, and work as a team, you're not just dealing with money. You're making your relationship stronger and building trust that will help you through any challenge. This will bring you closer to a future that's not only safe with money, but also full of meaning and connection. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe.